In this video lecture, we will cover the topic that is the parameters of the continuous distribution, uniform and the exponential distribution from unit number 3. So before moving on these topics, let's see one example that is the numerical based on the geometric distributions. So this is my example 3.9. I will be sharing this PDF of this book to you. You can find the link uh, in the description box below, or you can directly see in your drive also. So let's understand the example first. That is the local Dhaniawala, that is LD, is an online grocery store and has an innovative feature which predicts whether the customer has forgotten to buy an item, which is very common among customers of grocery items. So the probability that a customer buys milk in each shopping visit is 0.2. So the probability is given, that is 0.2. So you have to calculate the probability that the customer's first purchase of milk happens during the 5th visit. It means I want to find the probability at point exactly equals to 5. It means probability of x is equals to 5. So what is this? This is my formula of, I can say, this is my formula of probability density function. That is probability of x equals to small x. So what is the formula? 1 minus p raised to x minus 1 into p. So this formula we have seen in the previous video lectures. So directly applying that formula over here, that is 1 minus p. The value of p is given, that is 0.2 in the question, raised to x minus 1. It means my value of x is 5 over here. So x minus 1, it means 4. Into p, it means 0.2. So you will get the probability as 0.08. The second one is calculate the average time between the purchase of the milk. So what is the average time between the purchase of the milk? It means you have to use the formula of the average in the geometric distribution. So what is the formula to find a mean or the average? It is 1 upon p. That is E of x equals to 1 upon p. So directly I am writing over here 1 upon p. It means 1 divided by 0.2. So I got the average as 5. The third one is if a customer has not purchased the milk during the past 3 shopping visit, then what is the probability that the customer will not buy the milk for another 2 visits? So this event has already occurred, that x is greater than 3. So the customer has not purchased the milk during the past 3 shopping visit. It means this particular event has already occurred and I want to add 2 more visit. It means 3 plus 2. So what is this? This is the formula of the memoryless property of the geometric distribution. That is this one. That is I plus j and x is greater than I. So the formula of that is 1 minus p raised to j. What is j over here? For us, the j is 3 plus 2. So 2 will be our j. So my formula is like this. That is 1 minus p raised to 2. So just put the value of p and you will get the answer as 0.64. So previously, whatever distributions that we have seen, that are the part of the discrete one. Now we will see the continuous distributions. So let's start with the parameters of the continuous distribution. So it has 3 parameters, that is the scale parameter, shape parameter and the location parameter. So the scale parameter defines the range. What is range? Now you all know, that is the high value minus the low value. So the scale parameter defines the range of the continuous distribution. Shape parameter means the shape parameter defines the shape of the probability distribution. So the changes to the value of the shape parameter will change the shape of the distribution. And location parameter locates or shifts the distribution on the horizontal axis. So it is possible that you can shift your distributions, you can shift your values. So it is possible with the help of the location parameter. Now in the continuous distribution, let's see the first one, that is the uniform distribution. So over here the pattern is same. If you see all the distributions, then you will find the same pattern, that first of all we are saying the formula of the probability density function, then comes the cumulative one, then we are saying the formula of the average, that is the mean, and then the variance. So we will follow the same pattern over here also for the uniform distribution. So it will be easy for you to write an answer related to any of the distributions. So you have to just make the list of all the formulas in one paper. So it will be easy for you during the exam times. So the uniform distribution, this is the formula of the probability density function. That is, for x belongs to the interval a comma b, the formula of probability density function is like this, that is 1 upon b minus a, otherwise its value is 0. Similarly, for the cumulative distribution functions, the formula for x which is less than a is 0. It is, if the value of x is between the interval a and b, then the formula is like this, and if the value of x is greater than or equals to b, then its value is 1. This is the formula of the mean of the uniform distribution, and this is the formula of the variance in the uniform distribution. Now let's see the exponential distribution. Again, over here we will see the PDF and the CDF formula for the exponential distribution. So these are the formula of the PDF and the CDF of an exponential distribution. So the exponential distribution is a single parameter continuous distribution that is traditionally used for modeling time to failure of the electronic components. Now over here, the lambda is the scale parameter that represents the rate of occurrence of an event, and 1 upon lambda is the mean time between the events. So 1 upon lambda is the mean time, only lambda is the rate of occurrence of an event. Now this is the graph showing the PDF and the CDF. The curve, that this is the curve of the exponential distribution for the PDF, and this is the curve for the exponential distribution for the cumulative distribution function, that is for the CDF. Now over here we will see the mean formula, that is 1 upon lambda. What is 1 upon lambda? It is the mean time between the events. So this is the formula for the exponential distribution, the mean and the variance. Now the memoryless property of the exponential distribution, where we have seen the memoryless property of a distribution in discrete one, there is only one distribution which follows the memoryless property. Which one was that? That was the geometric distribution. So that was the memoryless property of a geometric distribution which falls under the discrete. Over here, this is the memoryless property of the exponential distribution which falls under the continuous probability distribution. So this is the only continuous probability distribution that has the memoryless property, and in the discrete distribution, the only discrete probability distribution is only the geometric distribution. So my probability of x is greater than t plus s, where x greater than t has already occurred event. So over here, for this I can make use of the conditional probability. So intersection of this two in the numerator divided by the already occurred event probability in the denominator. So this x is greater than t is already a subset of t plus s. So I can directly write like this, that is probability of x is greater than t plus s divided by probability of x is greater than t. So this is my formula of the cumulative distribution function. So just put the formula. So final result you will get is e raised to minus lambda s. Now let's understand the numerical related to the exponential distribution. So this is my example 3.11. The waiting time at an airport check-in counter follows an exponential distribution. So it is given it is an exponential distribution. So you have to use the formula related to it. With a mean time of 20 minutes. So mean time it is given over here. So the mean time between the events, what is the formula? That is 1 upon lambda. So this 20 is the value of 1 upon lambda, not only lambda. So what is given? The value of 1 upon lambda is given, that is 20. So if you want only lambda, then just inverse it. So the value of only lambda is 1 divided by 20. Calculate the probability that the waiting time is less than 5 minutes. So waiting time is less than 5 minutes. It means you have to make use of the cumulative distribution function, that is the CDF. So just put the formula of cumulative one, that is f of 5 is equals to 1 minus e raised to minus lambda. So this is capital F, 1 minus e raised to minus lambda x. So 1 minus e raised to minus lambda, it means 1 upon 20 into 5, because my value of x is 5. So you will get the answer. The second is, if a customer has been waiting at a checking counter for 20 minutes, then what is the probability that the customer will wait for 20 minutes more? It means customer has already waited for the 20 minutes. So this x is greater than 20 is already occurred event, and you want to add 20 more. It means your memoryless property of the exponential distribution, that is probability of x is greater than 20 plus 20, where x is greater than 20. So just put the formula and the values under it. You will get the final answer as 0.3678. I am sharing scan copy of the book with you. So from the shared drive link, you can go to the ebook folder. So this all are the contents from the book, that is the business analytics. This is the index of the book, that is the business analytics. You can check out the index, and unit wise I have uploaded the PDF. So soon I am uploading the PDF of the different units. Thank you for watching.